Mr. Chairman, and we will, the Committee on Audit will meet in July and report back to the full board at that time.
Okay. I'd like to call on the Committee on Finance and Regent Wilson, Chair.
Why does everybody leave when it's my turn to talk? Okay, Mr. Chairman, the Finance Committee met and considered agenda items 1 through 3 and 42, and we recommend these items to the full board for approval.
I'll second the motion.
Motion before the floor has been seconded. All those in favor?
I'm sorry.
Mr. Chairman,
You want some?
I would like to make an amendment to that motion, if we could, if this is a proper time.
Sure.
Jason, could you? Mr. Chairman, you've heard from a lot of testimony today about measuring productivity, and I'm a firm believer that we need to measure our positive progress to make sure that we are still the greatest university in the system in 10 years. So I'd like to make this amendment to the motion, and if there is a second, then I'd like to explain why. The amendment to the motion would read, each college and each university of Texas A&M University System will report annually in writing to the Board of Regents. Number 1, % of students that graduate in 4 years. Number 2, indicators that the students they graduate are well prepared so that they will be highly sought after by industry, government, nonprofits, and other prime placements opportunities. These indicators will be % of jobs within 90 days from graduation, average salaries compared to others in the field. If any of these remain the same or decrease, the differential tuition at that college will be suspended for 1 year. The data submitted by will be verified by the Texas A&M University System Internal Audit Department. And if there's a second, I would like to comment. You second?
I'll second. Yes, sir.
The comment is, first, I'd like to state the reason that I'm making the motion. You know, last year we had to make some cuts, and we told the public we were going to freeze tuition, and now we're talking about differential tuition. I may be the only regent that feels this way, and if obviously I'm not because I had a second, but I'm still having a hard time with differential tuition because of the economics that we have and the demand at this great university. This past year we had 32,000 applicants, and we only accepted about 9,200. The average tuition per student is approximately $9,000. It seems to me that if we want to increase revenue, we could let 5,000 more students in, and we would increase our revenue $45 million. Now, the request for the differential tuition by the Texas A&M University, College Station, and their schools equates to $11,298,000. Now, if I had a choice between $45 million and $11,298,000, I would jump on the $45 million. So I'm having a hard time understanding why we're not doing that. So the reason I'm swallowing hard on differential tuition, so I won't be the only person out here, is because if we're going to go to differential tuition, which is not what we told the public we could do last year, I want some accountability, and I want some metrics that we can measure so we know next year if folks don't do what they say they're going to do, they're going to be penalized.
Thank you. And I want to add one thing to that. I know we're running way over, but to what Jim said, and this